Hello and welcome to MLC TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Morno Balagubu. First, the headlines. AFRICAR, the ride-hailing service launched by Oyo State Government and Minister of Industry. Lagos State Governor SANWO-OLU inaugurated 7 new special advisors. 4 people critically injured by lightning strike near White House. And in sports, FALCONETS departs for Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. And now the news in detail. Governor Seyi Makinde and the Minister of Industry, Trades and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, on Thursday launched a new ride-hailing service in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. Codenamed AFRICAR, the ride-hailing service, which was launched at a well-attended ceremony with over 115 vehicles. Speaking at the event, Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State appreciated Stallion Group, owners of AFRICAR, noting that choosing Ibadan as its first base in ride-hailing service attests to the business-friendly atmosphere for investors made possible by his administration. Governor Makinde, who spoke through his Chief of Staff, Segun Ogunyi, also said it is delighted to witness another demonstration of his administration's commitment to make life comfortable for residents of the state. Makinde said as part of his administration's efforts to improve the transportation sector in the state, he has purchased 109 buses for mass transit, tagged Omitutun Bus Mass Transit. He also said he has constructed 4 bus terminals at Iwo Road, Challenge and Ojo to ease commuting in the state capital. Also speaking, the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Adeniyi Adebayo, appreciated Stallion Group, a homegrown conglomerate, and also thanked Governor Seyi Makinde for welcoming environment that has been provided to AFRICAR. According to the CEO of AFRICAR, Sahil Veswani, all of the cars being used for this project are assembled in Lagos State at Stallion Group's Vaughan plant. The event was also attended by the State Commissioner for Works and Transport, Professor Daud Swagodoin. Other dignitaries at the event were the top government functionaries and the executives of AFRICAR. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-OLU has called on politicians and public holders not to gag the media, as press freedom is important in democracy. The governor made this call on Thursday in Lagos during a workshop organized by the Nigerian Guild of Editors themed Journalism and Digitalization, the Imperative of Good Corporate Governance. Sanwo-OLU noted that his administration will continue to ensure good corporate governance and self-regulation of digital space to completely eradicate false and fake news. Sanwo-OLU said he agreed with the NGE that government cannot be the accuser and the judge in any case, while also calling on the editors to embrace the practice of good governance. The governor stressed the need for government at all levels to provide an enabling environment for the media to operate. Sanwo-OLU also urged media practitioners to self-regulate themselves and work towards the complete eradication of fake and false news. In his remarks, the president of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, Mustafa Isa, described the situation where the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation that reports to the Minister of Information would also be the one to unilaterally impose fines on broadcast stations for unfavorable reports. He further stated that the Guild would return fire for fire if the federal government refused to back down on the fines and ban imposed on the Daily Trust. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-OLU on Thursday inaugurated 7 new special advisors, 3 of whom were reappointed. The governor, during the swearing-in of the new members of the State Executive Council at the Lagos House in Alausa, Ikeja, charged them to exhibit commitment, diligence, and exemplary leadership. Among those inaugurated were Special Advisor on Civic Engagement Aderemi Adebowale, Special Advisor EGIS and Planning Matters, Dr. Olajide Babatunde, and the Special Advisor on Housing, Toke Benson Awoyinka. Others were Special Advisor, Commerce and Industry, Abiola Olowu, Special Advisor, Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Robert Bolaji, Special Advisor on Transportation, Solar Giwa, and Special Advisor on Tourism, Arts and Culture, Femi Martins. SANWO-OLU said, "It is my pleasure to be here today for the swearing in of new advisors to replace those who voluntarily left the State Executive Council in recent months to pursue their political ambitions." Benson Awoyinka, in her acceptance speech on behalf of the new appointees, appreciated SANWO-OLU for his faith in the appointees' ability, pledging to work with to deliver the Lagos of citizens' dream. The member representing Yagba Federal Constituency at the House of Representatives, Leke Abejide, has donated a Meccano generator to the Kogi State Council of NUJ. Abejide, who was represented by his Chief of Staff, Shola Adegbola Samuel, said the donation was in fulfillment of his promise during a visit to the council recently. He described the journalism profession as key in promoting good governance, hence the donation. The lawmaker, who expressed delight at the contribution of the media to the growth of democracy, promised continued collaboration at all times. Abejide assured that he would continue to ensure effective representation of the constituency and thanked the leadership of NUJ in Kogi State for being responsible. In a remark, the chairman of Kogi State Council of NUJ, Adeza Momojimo, said the gesture was exceptional since he has always distinguished himself. He assured that the generator will be put to proper use and promised to sustain the partnership. Adeza noted that what the politician has done should be emulated by others who often promise and fail. The NUJ chairman expressed appreciation to Leke Abejide and urged the electorate to always identify politicians who have genuine interest of the development of their people and other strata of the society. The National Coordinator of the Nigerian COVID-19 Action, Recovery and Economic Stimulus, NG Cares, Dr. Abdulkarim Obaje, has lauded the poverty alleviation programs of Yaya Bello-led administration. According to Yemi Balogun, Public Relations Officer, PRO, Kogi Enterprise Development Agency, KEDA, the National Coordinator, gave the commendation during a visit to KEDA office. According to the National Coordinator, his visit to Kogi State was meant to do a proper documentation of the Memorandum of Understanding for the delivery of Results Area 3, RA3, which he seized the opportunity to stop by at KEDA office to have a technical session and the assessment of the processes for effective delivery of the state's World Bank assisted project. Obaje commended the MD CEO KEDA, Rikia Onaivo-Sani, and the management team for their unrelenting efforts towards enhancing the capabilities of business owners who were adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. He urged the agency to ensure that processes are strictly adhered to throughout the program and ensure that they leverage the Bank of Industry's BOI structure. Obaje advised the agency to ensure that resources are properly managed and funds disbursed to targeted beneficiaries. He further expressed satisfaction with the number of female staff present in the agency. In her welcome remarks, the MD CEO, who played host to the federal government team, expressed satisfaction with the team's visit, maintaining that the visit is a timely one as the agency is in preparation mode to disburse the funds. In attendance were Head State Cares Coordinator Unit SCCU Haruna Sani, Sunday Igoche M&E, SSCU Mohammed Issa, Accountant SSCU Management and staff of KEDA. In a bid to provide succor for the family of the Inspector of Corps IC Iyasu Abraham, a personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC, who died in the unfortunate attack on Kuje Medium Custodial Center, the Commandant General, Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, presented a sum total of 2 million naira, 800,000 naira to the deceased family, presenting a check of 2.5 million and the sum of 300,000 naira in cash to Elizabeth, Abraham, and daughter Abimiku Blessing at the Corps National Headquarters in Abuja. The Commandant General consoled the family over the loss of their breadwinner and encouraged them that the officer would be remembered as a hero who died in active service. He explained that the money given to the family was in fulfillment of his promise to ensure that necessary compensation is given to the family in due time, stressing that it is an intervention from the government and the corps to assist the deceased family in ameliorating some burial expenses. The CG assured the daughter of the late Inspector of Employment into the corps as soon as the federal government gives approval for recruitment into the service. The CG seized the opportunity to call on zonal commanders, state commandants, area commanders, CG Special Intelligence Squad, CG Special Anti-Vandal Squad, and components commanders, etc., to continue to develop new strategies as they work in synergy with other security agencies in confronting all forms of security challenges affecting our dear country, Nigeria. The CG renewed his call on all citizens to continue to assist security agencies with useful and timely information to nip criminal activities in the bud, noting with optimism that all challenges of insecurity affecting Nigeria are surmountable. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back. Please do stay with us. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Glad to have you back from the break, and now to stories in politics. The former vice president and the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has appointed Dino Melaye and Dr. Daniel Bwala as his spokespersons for the upcoming presidential campaign. According to a press release signed by Atiku's media advisor, Paul Ibe, the two appointments take immediate effect. Melaye is a politician and a member of the 8th Senate who represented Kogi West Senatorial District. He hails from Ayeturugbede in Ijumu local government area of Kogi State. Dr. Daniel Bwala, on the other hand, is a legal practitioner, politician, and public affairs analyst. He hails from Adamawa State. The newly appointed Director General of Tinubu Campaign Organization and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, has said he will work hard to deliver the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, during the 2023 election. Lalong spoke on Thursday after arriving Jos from Abuja, where he was presented to the President, Muhammad Buhari, by the APC National Chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, following his appointment. A statement by his Director of Press and Public Affairs, Dr. Macham Makot, read, Governor Lalong said his appointment as the DG Tinubu Campaign Organization is a clear indication that the APC is well accepted in Plateau State and has the capacity to deliver in the forthcoming elections. Adamu had earlier disclosed Lalong's appointment to State House correspondence after a meeting with Buhari at the presidential villa in Abuja. Adamu explained that the choice of Lalong was based on his ability to do the work required to ensure victory for the Tinubu-Shetima ticket in next year's presidential elections. And now to news in the foreign scene. 4 people have been critically injured after being struck by lightning near the White House. The 2 men and 2 women were in Lafayette Park in Washington, D.C. during a violent storm when they were struck down, fire officials said. Because of the PAC's closeness to the seat of the U.S. presidency, members of the Secret Service were among the first people to assist the victims. The identities of those injured have not yet been confirmed. The lightning struck the 4 people near a tree by the fence that surrounds the White House complex at shortly on Thursday evening. All 4 were suffering from critical life-threatening injuries, said the DC Fire and EMS in a statement. Officials have yet to establish whether they knew each other and what they were doing before the lightning strike. In the wake of the incident, part of the park remained closed with emergency services at the scene. The National Weather Service had issued a thunderstorm warning for the area on Thursday evening. Lafayette Square is a 7-acre public park directly north of the White House. It is often crowded with visitors, especially during the summer. And on sports news, Juna Malik is standing by.
And on sports updates, defending champions England will face 2018 runner-up Australia in Saturday's Commonwealth Netball semi-final after a superb victory against New Zealand at the Jubilant Neck Arena. The hosts rose to their toughest challenge of the game so far, beating the world champions 54-44. England finished top of Pool B and faced Australia at 14:30 BST on Saturday after the Diamonds lost to Jamaica. England's captain Natalia Metcalf said this is one of the best crowds he has ever played in front of. Earlier on Thursday, Jamaica took a stunning 57-55 victory over top seed Australia to finish first in Pool A. Jamaica are the form side in the tournament and will face New Zealand at 09:00 BST in Saturday's other semi-final. Still on sports, African representative Nigeria departed the shores of the country on Thursday evening for this year's Under-20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica. Coach Christopher Danjuma picked team captain Oluwatosin Dimeyin and 20 others, an overwhelming majority of whom were involved in the lengthy qualifying series to wear Nigeria's color at the 19 Days Championship. The Falconets had to scale the hurdles presented by Central African Republic, Congo, Cameroon and Senegal, winning 6 out of 7 matches. They only drew against Cameroon in Douala to be eligible to fly Africa's flag once more at the final in Central America. Nigeria will play France, Canada and Korea in Group C of the 16 nations, which begins August 10, while 2018 runner-up Spain tangle with host Costa Rica, Australia and Brazil in Group A. Africa's other representative Ghana are up against holders Japan and Netherlands and 3-time champions United States in Group D. Germany, who have also won the competition 3 times, will play Colombia, New Zealand and Mexico in Group B. All group phase and quarterfinals matches will be played at the Alejandro Morera Soto, which is a hybrid of natural and synthetic grass called stitched grass. The semi-final and final and third place matches will take place at the Estadio Nacional. Nigeria's first match of the competition will be against France. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you for the update, Jonah. And on to entertainment news. Let's now join Matthias Ayodeji Peters.
On our foreign entertainment news, American singer Ne-Yo's wife Crystal Renee has filed for a divorce. According to the divorce document obtained by Page 6, Renee claimed that Ne-Yo recently fathered a minor with his paramour. She called their marriage irrevocably broken with no hope for reconciliation. This is coming days after Renee had accused the music star of cheating on her with numerous other women throughout their nearly decade-long relationship. On Sunday, July 31st, Ne-Yo responded to his wife's post on Twitter. For the sake of our children, my family and I will walk through our challenges behind closed doors, he tweeted. Renee and Neo started dating in 2015. Neo proposed that same year. The couple briefly split in 2020 before remarrying in 2022, throwing a lavish ceremony in Las Vegas to celebrate their union. And on our entertainment news from Africa, Bolanle Austin Peters' police brutality theme movie, Collision Course, has been confirmed for a Netflix debut nearly a year after its AFRICAR world premiere. Announcing its September 2nd, 2022 debut, the filmmaker shared an Instagram post detailing what fans can expect from the James Amuta scripted title. We waited and waited, but we always get the best time. After so many awards and festivals, we are finally releasing. This movie means a lot to a lot of us. It won Best Movie West Africa for a reason. The actors nailed it and the story is well written by James Amuta, Austin Peters wrote. Collision Course is a heart-thumping story told in 24 hours about the lives of a law enforcement agent and an aspiring musician. It explores the seedy underbelly of rogue law enforcement officers and the painful and atrocious results of their actions as they collide head-on with the struggling musician and the conflicted members of the police force. The feature, inspired by the NSAS protests against police brutality, stars Daniel Etim Effiong, Bamike Bambam, Olawumi Adenibuyon, Kelechi Udegbe, Bimbo Manuel, Chioma Apota, Kalu Ikegu, Ade Laoye, Kenneth Okoli, and Gregory Ojofwa. Its official outing in 2022 saw it bag a number of awards, including the African Movie Academic Awards Achievements in Screenplay. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV News. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Matthias, for the update. A former Inspector General of Police, IGP Mustafa Adeboye Balogun, died on Thursday at the Reddington Hospital, Lekki, Lagos, at about 8:30 p.m. Age 74, Balogun died during a brief illness, according to family sources. Balogun, who hailed from Osun State, was Nigeria's 11th indigenous IGP. Born on August 25, 1947, Balogun became IGP on March 6, 2002, and was retired on the 17th of January 2005. Balogun, who was recently installed as the Olomo of Igbomina, attended the University of Lagos, graduating in 1972 with a BA in Political Science. He joined the Nigerian Police Force in 1974. And that is the size of our package today. Join us next week at the same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV, like and follow us on our Facebook page, MLC TV, Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter at MLC TV1. For your event coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, please call any of our numbers now displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Mono Balagbogo. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. It's bye for now and see you next week. Thanks for watching.